name is Dmitry. I'm from QA Madness, and today we want to speak with you about automated testing, and we are going to share with you some useful tips on automated testing based on many years of our experience, and I want to bring some fun to our speech, and I offer to all of you a simple game with simple rules. When Alexandra will discussing about automated testing, you have to pay attention to name of our company, QA Madness. When a person who will hear the name of our company, QA Madness, and raise his hand up first, will get from us 50 euro. Okay, Alexandra will reveal all the pitfalls about automated testing. Thank you.
Hi, nice to see you all. I think it might be funny. So yes, today my speech is about automated testing. And before I start, I would like to ask you a few questions. The first one, please raise your hands. Who is using automated testing? Okay. And now, please raise your hands. Who is planning to use automated testing? Okay, picture is clear. And okay, let's start. Transition from hand production methods to machines caused industrial revolution. So the question is, can transition from manual testing to automated testing cause revolution in QA? More and more companies are looking inside of automated testing, and why is it so attractive? I will try to answer this question. So let's start from light sides of automated testing. The first one is time saving. For example, manual QA engineer need to spend about 5 minutes to test login form. And automated QA engineer need about 15 minutes to write script for it. You may ask, actually, where is time saving? Okay, time saving starts after third execution of the test case. Manual QA engineers still need 5 minutes for testing, but automated QA engineer just can press one button and test is run. Next one is independence. Developers don't need to wait till QA resources become available. For example, for smoke testing, they just can run automated scripts and get quick feedback, for example, to email, and they don't need to wait. It increases developers' confidence and also saves their time. Also, the next one, light side of automated testing, is test coverage increasing. You can run thousands of automated scripts, and you couldn't get such results with manual testing. Besides that, when your automated scripts are running, your manual QA engineers can execute some new test cases, or they can check some unusual scenarios. Next one is accuracy. All we are humans, and QA engineers also humans, and when they are doing monotonous work, they can forget about something. For example, they can forget about some test cases, they forget about some part of expected result. It is possible because it's normal. But if you have something scripted, such situation wouldn't happen. And the last one, I called it superpower. Why it is superpower? It is about performance testing. As we know, we couldn't perform performance testing with manual QA engineers. Of course, you can get some reports about how your system is working under load when you test it on real users, but it is not a very good idea. Better to get this information before your site becomes live. Okay, I selected this quote because I think that automated testing is cool, but you need to remember that automated testing should bring some profit to your company. You should save time of your development teams, of your QA teams, and you also should save money of your company by using automated testing. If you don't get this profit, then you need to think about automated testing. And also, I have prepared a list of situations when automated testing is really good idea. The first one is for performance and load testing. I think it's obvious why. Next one is when executing tests manually is very difficult. For example, for these cases that have many steps, more than 20 steps, we had such situations actually. Next one is for static and repetitive tests. It's also can be automated. If something can be automated, I think that it should be automated. For data-driven testing, for example, for long forms where you need lots of inputs and to check all these forms, you can use just data-driven testing and check all types of inputs. Next one, when tests need to be executed many times. It's about some test cases that are not going to be changed, but the same test cases, and you are running them again and again. They just need to be automated because it's a good approach. Okay, as everything in our world, automated testing has dark sides. Actually, Industry Thrive showed that 75% of development companies still using only manual testing, and they don't use automated testing. So why do most companies still rely on manual testing? The first one, a reason is time. Sometimes QA companies or QA teams just don't have time to investigate alternatives to manual testing, to build automated testing tool, or to maintain automated scripts. The next one is skill set. QA teams not always have enough skills to write automated scripts or to use them, or to use automated testing tools. The third one is cost. Of course, not every company, not every project has budget for automated testing. That's why sometimes companies don't use it. Fourth one is job security. Manual QA engineers can be afraid to lose their job because companies use automated testing. And awarenesses. Some companies just don't know that there is a lot of tools exist on the market. A lot of automated testing tools exist on the market, and they don't know what tools can be used for their project to be successful with automated testing. Yeah, and of course, there is some dark sides of automated testing, real dark sides. The first one is pesticides paradox. Actually, this paradox we know for about 20 years. It's not something new. It's about when you're executing the same test case for about 10 times, for example. And after that, it becomes ineffective in catching bugs. You just can run thousands of test cases and wouldn't find any bugs just because you're running the same again and again. In this case, it's good to mix automated testing and manual testing. You never know if it is a bug or not. Yes, it is true, especially for Selenium tests. For example, some elements its position can be changed, or a test can fail because network issue, and you are getting reports that test is failed, but actually it is not a bug, it is something else. Slow feedback. If you have a lot of test cases and don't know how to run them parallel, there could be a problem with slow feedback. And automated tests need to be maintained. Of course, automated tests also can have some bugs, and something can be changed with it. So you need to maintain automated tests. Then manual testing is really good idea. For usability look and feel testing, for new changing functionality that is still being developed and evolving, changing frequently, for strategic application functions that require specific attention. How to stay on the light side? If you decide to have automated testing, you need to answer on set of questions. First of all, you need to understand reasons why you need automated testing. You need to answer question, why will productivity increase with automated testing? Will test coverage increase? Will test accuracy increase? Is it a large data input? Is this GUI intensive? Do you have skilled resources for automated testing? Do you have time for writing automated testing? Do you have budget for writing automated scripts and their maintenance? If your answer to all these questions is yes, then continue to the next step. The next step, you need to explain your business, why you need automated testing. For this, you need to calculate ROI, and you need to answer how much time and money do you need to spend to automate most important test cases? How much time and money do you spend for testing them manually? How frequently would you use automated testing tool? What additional tools, resources do you need to use, and what price do they have? How much time and money do you need to spend to train your QA resources to use automated testing tool that has been created for your project? And the last one, select correct approach. I saw a lot of companies that have only Selenium tests, and I think that the best approach is to have a lot, most of your test cases might be unit tests. Then on the second place, it should be integrational test, and the last one place is for Selenium testing and for manual testing. And how to stay on the light side. Fight with dark sides of automated testing. You can fight with them by automate functions that are 80% stable and enhancing and changing. Work with development on unique names for controls and fields. Don't overlook bulk data loads for the support of regression testing. Remember to include script maintains in estimates. Make scripts as generic as possible and use control file for URLs, user IDs, and passwords. And yes, QA Madness is using all these things. And what you should get from automated tests? Actually, you should get overnight testing, emailed testing reports, more test coverage in the same or less time, and faster testing results. Thank you for your attention.